Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a full flip through of the Good and the Beautiful's brand new Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish Science Unit. Today's video is sponsored by the Good and the Beautiful, and I will have everything linked that I share in this video down below. As you guys can tell, I have yet to bind this. I am going to be trying out a new binding method, and so I don't have this bound quite yet. So I just have it as it comes when it's shipped from the company itself. I would highly recommend ordering straight through them. You can purchase their science units on their website, but for me personally, the quality of their printing when you get the actual units direct from them just really can't be beat. And so you'll see this is exactly how it comes when it's shipped from them. It is wrapped in plastic, and I undid it for you guys for this specific video. So the first page that you're going to see is a table of contents. You'll see that it has the entire unit broken down, starting with unit information and then going into the lessons, ending on lesson 13, freshwater fish. This next page is the unit information page, and this is going to look very similar to all of the other unit information pages in the Good and the Beautiful's science unit. It breaks it down from science journal, science wall, any lesson preparation that you're going to need throughout the course, mini books, activities and experiments, unit videos and where they can be found, information for content for older children, content for younger children, and then it will tell you exactly which version this one is. And this is the very first version. It hasn't had any revisions or anything like that. This is the very first version of this. So the science journal portion is going to be really important for your kids. This is going to be a 1, 2, or 3-inch ring binder, and this is going to be where they keep all of their papers or anything that they have for this specific unit. Every Good and the Beautiful science unit recommends having a science wall. You could use just a poster board or a trifold presentation board where you can put your cutout vocabulary words and any other images that you might use. This is something that's really visually helpful for your kids to see while they're going through the unit. At the beginning of each of the lessons, you'll see any lesson prep that you need to prepare for. This is super easy because it's all right there at the very beginning of the lesson for you. And then any supplies that you need for that lesson will be located in that as well. But as we go to the next portion, you will see that there is a separate supplies section where it will have all of the supplies needed for the entire unit broken down by lesson. Moving on to the lesson mini books portion. In some of the lessons in this unit, there will be mini books, and they're super easy. You just cut them out and then you can bind them however you want. Maybe just staple them. I personally like to laminate them because I do have 4 kids that are going to be going through them and flipping and looking through them, and so I just like to make them a little bit more able to withstand, you know, the wear that they're going to take on. Next is activities and experiments. Of course, you're always going to want an adult present. Next is unit videos. All of these are going to be located at thegoodandthebeautiful.com/science units in the reptiles unit area. Some of the lessons have extra content that are for grades 5 through 8, and then of course content for younger children. You can pick and choose what you're going to utilize out of these lessons depending on the ages of your kids. That's a huge blessing of homeschooling, is that you get to do that as the parent. The Good and the Beautiful does offer read aloud books that you can purchase separate that will go along with their science units. I actually have all of these with me right now. The first one being the Buzz Tale, a story of a rattlesnake. This one is super cute. It's an easy to read chapter book that goes over the life of a rattlesnake in story form. This is level 4, and so if you have a child that's at that reading age, this will be perfect for them. And if not, you can always utilize it as a read aloud during your science time. Next is Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish questions and answer book. This one's got some really neat pictures in it. Super cool information, facts and photos about different reptiles, amphibians, and fish. My 8-year-old son loves books like this. Before he could read, he would just take them in his bedroom and he would look through them at nighttime for bed. And he couldn't even read. He just loved the pictures though. And The Good and the Beautiful does so well when it comes to really beautiful photos in their books. And then this is Curious Reptiles and Amphibians. And this is more information about different kinds of reptiles and amphibians. So neat. Oh my gosh, how cute is that little guy? So cute. Snakes, I could pass on the snakes, but you know, our kids all love them. Very cool. So these are the 3 books that correlate with this Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish unit that you can purchase. Those are on the Good and the Beautiful's website, and that will be linked down below. All right, so moving forward, these lessons do have extensions, and these are specific for grades 7 through 8. So these just basically go further into detail on the lesson itself. There's more information. Sometimes there is more of a project for them to do. The answer key for the lesson extensions is on thegoodandbeautiful.com/science. If you don't know the answers offhand, flexibility reminder is that this is going to take 10 to 15 minutes. It's designed to take that long per extension. And this is something that is use optional. You can utilize it as you want to use it, but it is really nice benefit to the science units, because if you do have kids that are older that need or desire a little bit more in-depth information or work, this is a great option for them. All right, so moving into the supplies needed page. As you can see, all of the lessons are on here and they're broken down by supplies that they need. A nice idea that I like to utilize is to go and gather all of these supplies in the very beginning of starting the unit, so that every week you're just pulling from a box. So just a big, you know, Tupperware box that you can keep it all in, so you're not running back and forth to the store. But the Good and the Beautiful try really hard to make it accessible for people so that there's not these crazy supplies that you need to try to hunt down somewhere. Most of these are found at your local store, Dollar Tree, Amazon, super easy. And things that you already have around your house. The paper coffee filter, 2 tablespoons of ground coffee or black pepper, white school glue, scissors, glue stick. Super easy and accessible for the homeschooling family. This is the vocabulary area where it's going to show you all of the vocabulary words that you're going to go through during this unit. These vocabulary words will get cut out and put on your science wall as you go through the unit. And then we are moving into the first lesson. I'm gonna go through this lesson with you and kind of show you how it's broken down. And then you can go ahead and just watch through the rest of the flip through. I'll play some music so you don't have to listen to my voice the entire time. But it'll just give you a really good idea of what is incorporated in this unit and what you can expect to see. So Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish is the very first lesson. You'll see that it gives you the objective of the lesson to introduce the children to the different body features of reptiles, amphibians, and fish that enable them to live in various habitats. This is the preparation that they recommend you doing beforehand, and then the activity supplies that you're going to need. The introduction is broken into this, and it gives you exactly what you should be reading to your children, so you don't have to use very much guesswork. Look at that cute little guy right there. These photos are just amazing in their science units. And then here are the vocabulary words that you're going to put on your science wall. Looks like this is a graph where you're going to take the temperature of the air and you're going to take a temperature of your child's, or you're going to take your child's body temperature, the beginning, outdoors, and after movement. Very cool. you go through this lesson, you will see that there is reference to God and His creation woven throughout the unit. And that is intentional. The Good and the Beautiful has a creation-based belief system when it comes to the earth and to everything on it. And so you will see God woven through this course as well as their other science units. They mention scripture in it, and they mention God and His creation.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time.
So this is an example of a mini book. You'll see there's a dotted line across the middle and a top and a bottom. As you go through the book, you'll see page numbers on the corner, and you can just cut these pages in half and put them together in the form of a book. Like I said, I like to laminate mine just so they're a little bit more sturdy. The Good and the Beautiful use really high quality glossy paper for their units when it's printed from the company direct. However, with 4 little sets of hands grabbing and looking and, you know, turning the pages, I think that the lamination just really holds up just that extra, gives it that extra bit of assurance that it's not going to get ruined by everybody looking through it.
And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. The last one I think about. Oh, oh, oh. just sit beside me and never leave. I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
So that is the Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish unit from The Good and the Beautiful. I hope that you guys enjoyed this flip through. Like I mentioned, everything will be linked down below this video. I also want to urge you guys to go check out The Good and the Beautiful's science YouTube channel. They have got a ton of really cool videos about a lot of the content inside of this Reptiles, Amphibians, and Fish unit. I was going through it with my kids and they thought it was really, really cool. Thanks again for watching today's video. I hope that you guys will stick around and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.